Welcome back to Holla Back. I'm your host, Tajari Green, and as you can see, folks, I'm riding solo today, but it's okay, because we got a lot to talk about still, man. We talking some NBA, some NFL, some college basketball, and some baseball. So come holler with your boy and find out some more. All right, so we back, folks. We back. Okay, so I'm gonna need you guys' help today for the question of the day, of course. So the question of the day today is, who's the greatest player to not win an NBA championship? I need y'all to answer that question down below. Personally, I think it has to be. Man, this is tough. This is tough. But I think it's gonna have to go down when it's all said and done. I think it's either gonna have to come down to James Harden for me personally, or Allen Iverson. I think those two are definitely the best players to not win one. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I could be missing some people. I don't really know what who I should say. Who else I should be mentioning? I know you got Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, just few notable names, But I don't know. I don't think those guys are better than Allen Iverson and James Harden personally. That's just me personally. But we'll move along, man. Let's talk some NBA. It's a lot to talk about. The Thunder remain as the only undefeated team at 8-0 after beating the Clippers last night, 126-107. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, man, what a killer. 30 points, 4 rebounds, 12 assists. He loved to play the Clippers. If you watch that starting five, you'll know that. That boy said he loved going back to play the Clippers because, he got traded. So they traded him, man. So he always want to prove a point. James Harden, he did all he could do, 25 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds. So I'm wondering, right, as I see OKC start off at 8-0, it makes me think, like, man, can they break that record? Can they get Golden State record? I mean, they'll have to go 74-8. Ooh, that's tough. I don't know. I mean, y'all let me know down in the comments, but I think that'll be tough. I don't think they'll be able to get that. That's crazy if they do. 74-8, that's pretty wild. And then it's like, if you go 74-8, you gotta win it. You definitely gotta win it. But we'll see. They don't have no J-Dub right now, and they're 8-0. So who knows? Let's see how long they can remain undefeated. With Shai, though, I wanted to touch on this. I think it's time to really have a conversation as if Shai is, I know he won MVP, but I feel like a lot of people still try to say Jokic is the best player in the NBA. But honestly, man, it's every night you look up, this guy got 30. It's nothing less than 30. And he recently just made history for having the third most consecutive 20-point or better games in the history of the NBA. And I don't see him slowing down no time soon. If Shai continues to average 30 or more for the next 2, 3, 4 maybe years, it's gonna be some tough conversations. Because if he does that, he gets the championships. He might start creeping into some top 15 conversations ever, some top 5 point guard conversations ever. I'm just saying, because I don't really see him slowing down, man. Every night I look up, Shai got 30. It's like you could pencil him in for 30 every time. So, hey, and he showed up and showed out in the playoffs last year. That was my only question with him and that Thunder team. I didn't know if, the experience was going to show. And if Aaron Gordon don't get hurt in that series against them, who knows? Maybe it's different. But one thing for sure is Shea came to play, and so I'm a believer, firm believer. And right now, I'm gonna say he the best player in the NBA. Hey, he the best player in the NBA, man. But moving along, let's talk. Warriors beat the Suns 118-107. Steph had 28 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Devin Booker, 38 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. I love to see D-Book kill. I really do. But one thing I do not like is when great players' prime is just kind of going to waste. And he went from putting up great numbers to it with a team that wasn't winning to having a chance to win, and then now back to a team that's looking like the wins might not be coming. It's going to be a lot of L's piling up in that win-loss column. Jalen Green has yet to play, so maybe that'll help him when, Jalen Green comes, but I still don't know if I like the fit because neither one of them are true point guards. So that'll be interesting to see. But yeah, I hate that he even having to go through this because D-Book is one hell of a talent, and you want to see that compete at the highest level. For the Warriors, Steph, man, not slowing down at all. Like, hasn't missed a step. And part of that, I feel, comes from the early ankle injury, so he had all that time to, really recover. And then the years when they was dominating the league, he barely playing fourth quarters. So Steph's legs are kind of fresh, man, and that jumper not going nowhere. So how many more years he got is really, truly up to him. Up to him and Aish. When Aish say, hey, come home, same thing with Brian. Savannah say come home, that'll be when them boys come home, because I don't see nothing stopping no time soon. Like I said in previous episodes, for the Warriors to be great, he has to kill 20, 25, 30, and then Jimmy has to either match that or do better than that, and it's going to come down to them two if they want to be anything in the West. But, we'll see how this plays out. It's still early, so not the Thunder, but the Suns can turn it around. The Warriors can keep going at this pace or they could fall off, but we'll see. Moving on, the Hawks beat the Magic 127-112. Zachary, I'm always messing his man's name up, y'all forgive me, but Risashe, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. P5, Paulo Banchero, 22 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. I'm disappointed in the Magic. I'm disappointed, man. They are coming into this season. I thought they'll be riding high. I thought they'll be a top 5 seed in the East, and they are not. They have been struggling. I wonder what that is all about. Maybe it's trying to get Desmond Bane accustomed, but pretty much they have the same team. Didn't much change. You don't have Cole Anthony, but Cole wasn't, at least in my opinion, this pivotal to y'all's success to where y'all should be looking like this. Paolo hasn't came out and dominated like how I thought he would, like how he kind of started out last season. He was dominating early before the injury. So, I don't know, I'm a little disappointed. Even a little disappointed in the Hawks, too. I mean, I know they got the W here, but they aren't starting off strong either. Trey is out, so I wonder how will that affect them moving forward. They kind of looking like they spreading the wealth amongst everybody, but it's early. So, these two teams still got time to grow. We'll really know what every team in the NBA is by Christmas time, maybe even closer to January. You'll really know what every team is. So, hey, we'll see. But moving on, Pelicans get their first win versus the Hornets, 116-112. Derek Queen, 12, 8, and 7. I seen DeAndre Jordan basically told him, embrace it, young fella, stand up and do your interview, man. And that's big. Before I even get into all the stats, I just want to speak on that. That is big. I'm a big advocate for having vets in the locker room, because it just, when you hear former players speak on it, it just makes sense because it's like almost as if when you don't have them, it's like the blind leading the blind. If you never been here before, why would I listen to you, or if I'm listening to you, we don't know where we going, like, cause you don't know what you talking about, you know what I'm saying? So having a bet here is great, especially DJ. He's had success in this league. He's made money. He's played in playoffs, so he knows what it takes. And you know, having him there you have somebody to lean on and talk to. So I love that for them. I love that for Dairy Queen actually. And with Zion being out, he's gonna get a lot more shine, man. He's super skilled. I felt as if, and don't get me wrong, BJ Edgecombe is killing. But I felt like if the Sixers were smart, you know, just thinking about the future, and even like, you know, you could pair them side by side with Joel Embiid and Dairy Queen, because Dairy Queen is a talented big. He got a little bit of Jokic, a little bit of DeMarcus Cousins in his game. He can pass, he can shoot, he can dribble. So I think he's a triple-double machine waiting to happen. Just give him the opportunity and make plays for other people. But he definitely has a lot of Jokic in his game. I think he could have been the four-man for them. But the Pelicans definitely got to steal. I think eventually, man, he's going to be their starting five. And if he can build and build and build on what he did last night, they might have a franchise guy. But outside of Zion, you know, Zion's out right now. We'll see. I'm hoping that he feels better. You know, the hamstring, I hope it gets better. But, yeah, I don't know. He's killed. Every time he's on the floor, Zion kills. So that's no question about it. But it's just about the direction where they want to go. But we'll see. But back to the stats really quickly. Trey Murphy, 21 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. On the Hornets side of things, Con Canupo, 20 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists. He's quietly been killing. For that Rookie of the Year race, he should be in that top 3 range. I know VJ running away with it, but Con has been hooping, and I love Con game. Watching him at Duke, he just looked like a pro. Like, he just looked like he's gonna be like a Gordon Hayward. Like, he's just gonna end up having a 15-year career. You know, just he could space the floor, he could handle it, he's crafty with getting to the rim. So I think he's gonna have a long career, man. He definitely helping balance out that Hornet team, man. You know, they a little wild over there, but yeah, I definitely like what I'm seeing from Con. Like I said, Zion will be out for some weeks due to a hamstring injury, so you know, we'll see what both of these teams look like moving forward. Is, like I said, still early, but man, these two teams have consistently, year in and year out, been at the bottom of the league, more so the Hornets. I mean, the Pelicans had a couple of chances. They made it to the playoffs a couple years back. They had the play-in game where Zion went crazy, but then he ended up getting hurt. So to fix these two teams, I really don't know. I feel like for the Hornets, maybe you need, like I said, a veteran presence in there that guys can respect, that you know, can help them, you know, understand how to win. Or maybe is it time for LaMelo Ball to, like, hey, bro, like, let's get serious about win. Like, what else can you do? And I know LaMelo hoops. He goes crazy. Like, he going to get his 30. He going to do it, but he don't play a lot of games either. And nobody seems to speak on that. Nobody seems to expect him to win. But, I mean, when you look at really his comparison because of his draft class, you look at Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards figured it out. Like, he don't have, like, yes, LaMelo didn't have a Karl Anthony Towns, or he currently doesn't have a Julius Randle, but Miles Bridges is no slouch, Brandon Miller is no slouch, and Con Canupo, he can hoop. So it's time for LaMelo to, you know, like, hey, lead these guys, like, because what are you getting paid all this money for? What did we draft you top 3 for if you're not gonna like turn this franchise around? A franchise guy supposed to at least, like, can we at least get to the play-in? So, I mean, it's still early. We'll see, but that's my take on it, man. We'll move on. Bulls beat the 76ers 113-111, man. This has to be the most surprising team in the league right now, the Bulls for sure. Nobody's seen this coming. Definitely not me. I tell you that much. The Bulls beat the 76ers 113-111. Both of these teams are playing great. Josh Giddey, 29 points, 15 rebounds, 12 assists, man. He's hooping. He got that money, and he said, "Boy, I'm good. Boy, give me that ball." And I knew it though. And I always come back to this every once in a while, guys. I truly wish that I had the platform when he was traded from the Thunder to the Bulls, because I knew that Josh Giddey and Shea couldn't coexist, because Josh Giddey is a point guard. He's not a stretch four. He's not a wing guy that you can go get me a bucket. It's not his game. He's a I'm gonna do everything guy. As you can see, 29, 15 rebounds, 12 assists. I'm gonna do everything, but you have to give me the ball. He's a bigger, not gonna say he's just like on this guy level, far as, because I feel like this guy is one of the greatest point guards ever, and his jump shot is better than Josh Giddey's. And maybe Josh is improving, so maybe he'll get to this point, but he's a bigger Steve Nash in my opinion, because he's looking to get people involved. He's great in the pick and roll, but he's just bigger. He's 6'8", so, and I knew once he got that deal out the way, everybody play comfortable, and you got that money in the bank. So you got that money in the bank, they giving him the ball, they letting him make decisions. When you can play like that, you play free. You're not worried about that. You got the trust in your coach, you got the trust in the organization, the guys around you, everybody trusts you to make plays, do your thing, you play free, you play confident, and that's the best way to play. So I'm loving it. I'm really loving it, what I'm seeing. The Bulls are shocking me. Do I think they can keep this up? I don't know. Check in with me in December. Like I keep saying, by December you'll know. So, but hey, it's the regular season to me is a young man's game. So it's a race. Like it's a marathon right now. So I think that if the Bulls do keep this up, I wouldn't be crazy surprised. I'd still be surprised. I did not expect this, but they could possibly keep this up. But Tyrese Maxey, killer, man. 39 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. He all gas, no breaks with him, man. He's killing. I still feel like Joel is, because when you watch the games, you see Joel, he's still getting doubled, and healthy Joel Embiid, he's still the best player on that team, without a doubt. But Tyrese Maxey is a killer nonetheless, man. And I seen it when they lost in that first round against the Knicks 2 years ago. Tyrese Maxey was going back and forth with Jalen Brunson like it was nothing. Him and Joel Ben trusted him. There was that 1-2 punch. They was killing. And Tyrese he has no holes in his game. He don't get tired. He 100 miles per hour every time, and it's like, it reminds you of when number 3 was over there in Philly, like, cause he just going, like, he just don't stop, man. He 110% every time, man, and I love to see it. His jumper is crazy. He can put the ball in the basket. Like, he's the guy. He really is the guy. Yeah, but I hope that they keep this up. It's gonna be interesting, to see how they work this, how Nick Nurse works this rotations once PG come back. You just got Jared McCain back. He didn't do much of anything, but he's just trying to, get his legs under him, work back into swing of things. But they guard heavy, bro. They are guard heavy, man. And you paying PG $200 million, so he has to play. But it's like, I don't want PG coming back playing like how he was playing last year, looking timid, looking like he just sitting in the corner. Like, you're not going to get the best Paul George like that by no sort of imagination. But you also have to continue getting this Maxey. You also have to continue getting this DJ. You got Joel Embiid on 20 minutes restriction, look like. So I feel like that's working for him health-wise, maybe not number-wise. He probably won't be an all-star or anything like that unless they pick it up later on in the season. But, I mean, it's working. If you want Joel there in the playoffs, that's when you need him the most. And you need Paul George the most too, but you also need Paul George to get a rhythm, get in the swing of things, so that way when the playoffs come, y'all have this like well-oiled machine that's just rolling, because the East is wide open. So if this is gonna be the year for y'all to get out that second round, this is the year. So Hey, but before I move on, shout out to Nikola Vucevic, man. He hit this game winner, man. Let this play for y'all. Yep. Yeah, man. Shout out to Vooch, man. Everybody says that Vooch getting traded, and I was one of them people who like, I would love for the Warriors to get Vooch, but man, it don't look like Vooch going nowhere, because I guess the Bulls, at least right now, the Bulls are for real right now. They for real. So we'll see, man. But moving on, Raptors beat Bucks 128-100. RJ Barrett 23 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Giannis 22 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Not much to really talk about here. Raptors, I picked them to be my surprise team out the East. Hopefully they, keep stringing along some wins, because they have the talent. It's just about winning, So I don't know their true identity yet. I know their three main guys is Scotty Barnes, RJ, and B.I. But I just don't know. It's early, but they are my surprise team, because I like the talent that they have on their team. The Bucks, just a bad day at the office. If Giannis get 22 points, I don't really think they could win no games. So hey, he got to be amazing MVP level every night, as you can see. But moving along, biggest story going on in the NBA right now: Ja Morant was suspended for 1 game for being detrimental to the team. Let this video play. Couple videos.
What went wrong for you today?
Go ask the coaching staff.
Do you feel like, there was anything you could do differently, I guess?
You go ask them. They had a whole spiel in here, so.
From the outside, and the outside may be wrong, but from the outside, it didn't look like you had your usual energy tonight.
Go ask the coaching staff why.
Okay. You feel like you should play more?
Go ask the coaching staff. Should I play more or not?
What could have been done different to get a different outcome other than asking the coaching staff?
So,
according to them, probably don't play me, honestly. That's what basically the message was.
I want to say it's time to get Ja out of
You and the
Memphis.
coaching staff able to talk
I
about
do. I really do.
Friday and move on?
But
Y'all asked that question to them, huh?
What about for you?
Y'all asked that
I
question.
don't
Y'all
know
know the
where
answer.
Ja can go, really. I mean, maybe Phoenix.
Do you
maybe
feel like everything's been
package
resolved?
Yeah.
Jalen
I told you
Green
that, right?
and
Well, yeah, but
There
we
you
need to
go.
hear it from you.
whatever
Obviously,
else
they can't go and tell y'all something by
the
themselves.
Grizzlies may want in return for Ja. Really, because and
No.
maybe that'll be enough, because the Phoenix Suns need a point guard. You're pairing with Devin
What
Booker.
can be done to get
great,
it back?
great talent in this league, because Ja's a superstar, man.
Do you
And
think
it
you have a
sucks
good
because
relationship with the franchise?
he was on his
Yeah.
way, man. Like, I'm a big
They
Ja
told you that,
Morant
right?
fan.
That.
He was on
I
his
had a
way,
good
like,
relationship. I
before
wouldn't
the
talk to
whole
him at
gun
all.
stuff, like, he was on his way to
We
being
had our combos over the years.
face.
Do you have any
Like,
regrets
literally
about
the
the way you
face.
played
Like,
on Friday night in the second
yeah,
half?
all the
You said what?
kids
Do you
wanted
have
to
any
be
regrets
on.
about the way you played
ESPN
in
was
the game?
covering
I'm not talking
him
about the
like
pressure.
crazy.
One question.
He just
Sound
was
like a
making
big
plays. He in the playoffs. He was showing up in the playoffs. Not like he got to the playoffs, he played bad. No, he shows up in the playoffs. He's got the swagger, the cool. Like, he just this era's somewhat version of AI. Like, he just that influence among these kids, among everybody. Like, just that flair, that swagger, just all of that stuff. Like, he has that. But it just sucks to see that, he's out here saying he's not playing with joy. It sucks to see that he having a battle with his coach. Clearly he wasn't on board with that Taylor Jenkins move, and I didn't understand that either. But yeah, if they do get him out of there, I say the Suns. I've seen stuff saying the Timberwolves. I'm not mad at that. You pair him and Ant together. I just don't know how that will work with Julius Randle. Ja's a point guard, so he'll figure it out. But I don't know. We'll see. They'll definitely be excited having two of the faces on one team. That'll be crazy. I've seen stuff say the Kings. I don't like that, not one bit. I also seen something say the Celtics. The Celtics could mess around and do it. Now, if you could do that, Ja, JB, and JT when he come back, that's scary. I don't know. You probably won't be able to keep Derek White, and that might hurt you. And you know, this will really, if this happened, this will test Joe Mazzulla's coaching, because they play where they shoot a lot of threes, and that's not Ja Morant's game. So you would have to tailor make it for Ja Morant. You would have to make JB and JT play more off the ball, give them more actions, you know, getting them on pin downs, probably even having them play out of the, you know, pinch post, doing a lot of different things, probably set some screens for Ja, like roll, cut, you know, whatever. But definitely going to come down to a lot of, they're going to have to run a lot of actions if Ja was to go to the Celtics, because it's not just going to be, you know, has anybody can take the ball up. Just make sure you get into the, you spacing the floor and be ready to catch and shoot, because it's not Ja game. So you would want to make them, you know, be the best version of themselves. But I truly think that if a trade was to happen, Jalen Green for Ja Morant, throw some picks in there, probably another player or something, whatever they want. And I'm not mad at that, because you have D-Book, who Ja played with somebody similar and nowhere near to Devin Booker's level, but Desmond Bane. So now you're giving him a guy who's just as good as him with Devin Booker, big men, shooter, and my boy Grayson Allen. So you know, now you looking at a team who might compete for a top 6 seed in the West. So hey, that's just me. Like I always say, I'm just a college student, man. I be talking sports. I don't know what I'm talking about, man. Y'all listen to me if y'all want to. If you listen, cut the chat, though. You know what I'm saying? If it happened, hey, just say you heard it from Holla back first. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But, yeah, man, it sucks. It sucks. But we'll move on. Let's talk some NFL, man. Let's talk some NFL. Seahawks beat the Commanders 38-14. Sam Darnold showing everybody that last season was not a fluke. I will keep saying it. 21 of 24 of his passing attempts, 330 yards, man. 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Jaden Daniels completed 16 of his 22 passing attempts, 153 yards, 1 interception. He had a gruesome injury, man. Prayers up to Jaden Daniels for sure. The Seahawks looking for real. They're looking for real. They look like they can make some noise in the playoffs, man, for real. If they keep going at this rate, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. The Commanders, I think it might be a wash. I think the season's a wash. I think that you know, Jaden Daniels keep getting hurt. Every time you look up, he come back, he hurt again. It's just been one of those type of years for him. So I think this season is a wash for him. I think it's over with. You just going to have to come back and get ready for next year for sure. But moving along, the Cardinals beat the Cowboys 27-17. Jacoby Brissett, man. Shout out to Palm Beach, man. You know what I'm saying? Make some noise, man. Shout out to Palm Beach in the city, right? Like, Jacoby is going crazy. Completed 21 of his 31 passing attempts for 261 yards, 2 touchdowns, man. Dak Prescott completed 24 of his 39 passing attempts, 250 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Jacoby Brissett was named QB1, so got me thinking, like, what does that mean for, you know, Kyler Murray, man? It's kind of starting to look a little crazy out there for Kyler, man. Jacoby has always been a premium backup, for sure. Always been a premium backup. I heard, man, I can't think, but I heard people say, like, you don't want to get that backup, that shot to Jacoby Brissett, because, like, you see it, man. He's showing up, he's showing out. So, you know, Kyler Murray might be having to pack his bags. I don't know. I want to put that on him, but hey, he ain't been doing much in Arizona. But the Cowboys, ooh, I don't know. It's getting a little wicked. I want y'all to make it to the playoffs because I love to see that offense. But hey, man, I don't know, man. You know, you just made a trade. We're gonna talk about that. we're gonna talk about that really soon. But hey, I don't know. We'll see. Still got a chance, so we'll see. But moving along, the Bills beat the Chiefs, man. I called it. Malachi ain't here, but I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna get my steak dinner. I'm telling y'all, man. I don't know the count, but I just know I'm up. But yeah, man. The Bills beat the Chiefs. I told y'all I stopped chiefing. I wasn't chiefing no more. I just some ain't feel right. I had to put it down. I got off my high horse. But the Bills beat the Chiefs, man, 28-21. Josh Allen completed 23 of his 26 passing attempts, 273 yards, 1 tud, man. Patrick Mahomes, man, completed 15 of his 34 passing attempts, 250 yards, 1 interception. Folks, is this the year that Josh Allen finally gets over the Pat Mahomes hump? I don't know. I want to say yes, but it's hard to go against that man, Patty. He getting that playoffs, man. It's like a flip. It's like a switch flip. Like, so I don't know. Josh the Bills always seem to handle business in the regular season versus the Chiefs. But yeah, getting that playoffs, it just always turns out to be different. You just gonna have to prove it to me. I can't call it right now, folks. I want to say yes. I originally had the Ravens, being the team to beat, but we got to see on that. So, I don't know. Them guys, the only guy that seems to know how to get over that patty hump is Joe Burrow, man, Joe Cool. So, we'll see. You gotta turn me into a believer. Right now I'm just seeing it. You gotta make me a believer. So, we'll see though, man. Moving on, the Bears beat the Bengals. Caleb Williams, also known on this show as Finger Paint, man, completed 20 of his 34 passing attempts for 280 yards with 3 tugs, man. Joe Flacco out there putting that thing in the air, dog. He out there going crazy. Completed 31 of his 47 passing attempts, 470, almost 500 yards in the air, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. The Bears end up winning that game 47-42. I'm starting to wonder, man, if the Bears legit. I don't know. They turned it around, man. Ben Johnson, you got to give him credit, man, because this Bears franchise was one of the worst. Finger Paint is killing, man. Caleb Williams is killing. He doing his thing. He up and down a little bit, but for the most part, he's been up. I think the Bears could mess around and do something. Bengals, season look like it might be over, y'all. Just go ahead, let Joe rest up, come back next year, and yeah, I think that's just what they might have to do. I don't even think you bring Joe back. I don't even think they got a chance for real, man. But hey, if they believe it, shoot, I'm all for it. But I don't know. I don't even think even Joe Burrow can't say today, But moving along, Steelers beat the Colts 27-20. Some told me. I said it though. I said this will show if the Colts are for real. Now, like I said, we got some trades to talk about. So, some things done changed, some furniture to move, you know what I mean? And maybe the front office probably seen like, hey man, we, as soon as we come up against somebody that could play, it's looking a little different. But I mean, one thing I will say though, for them to turn over the ball as much as they did and still only lose by 7, lose by a touchdown, is pretty impressive. So they might be legit. They got the best O-line in the game. They got one of the best running backs in the game. Got a crazy offense, and they have a good defense. And defense just got better. So we're going to talk about that moving on later on. I'm sorry, but yeah, I had a feeling that the Steelers was going to win. I should have trusted my gut. Y'all. I ended up losing that one to Malachi. He did take the Steelers. So, hey, but let's talk about it, man. Aaron Rodgers completed 25 of his 35 passing attempts for 203 yards, 1 touchdown. Daniel Jones, Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones, all of that. Somebody done took Indiana Jones' whip. They done took it from him. He did not look like what he's been looking like all year. And I have to give it up to my counterpart, man. Malachi has been saying he don't trust Daniel Jones. So, yeah, it was rough. It was a little rough. When you look at the stats, it's just a little rough. But he'll bounce back, I think. He'll bounce back. But he completed 31 of his 50 passing attempts for 342 yards. You know, when you look at that, you wouldn't think that's that bad. But then you get 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. It's, yeah, you know. But, hey, I think the Colts now, with the moves that they just made, we're going to speak on, I think they are still contenders. I don't think they're pretenders. I wanted to play a little game called Contenders or Pretenders. But, you know, hey, we just going to have to play it with y'all folks. Y'all let me know down in the comments below, man, if y'all think the Colts are contenders or pretenders. The Steelers contenders or pretenders, y'all let me know. I think the Steelers, I want to say they're contenders, but the defense that they have, with having the highest paid defense, and that defense hasn't been looking like a notorious Pittsburgh Steelers defense, it kind of has me on the pretender side. I'm a little leaning more to the pretender side. I don't know. But, you know, we shall see. We shall see. Vikings beat the Lions 27-24, guys. J.J. McCarthy came back and got a dub. Like, this is crazy. Like, J.J. McCarthy completed 14 of his 25 passing attempts, 143 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Jared Goff completed 25 of his 37 passing attempts, 284 yards, 2 touchdowns. Man, I didn't know when J.J. was coming back, but the fact that he came back and got the dub against a team that is, like, Super Bowl contenders, the Lions, it makes me wonder, like, how good is J.J. McCarthy, man? Like, how important is he to this team? Like, do those guys really rally behind him? Like, I mean, they must, right? Like, they have to. He comes back and he gets the dub. For him to not have played that many games this season, his NFL career in general, man, it's pretty impressive. So shout out to you, JJ. Keep doing your thing, man. Let's move on. The Panthers beat the Packers 16-13. Bryce Young, completed 11 of his 20 passing attempts for 102 yards, 1 interception. Caleb Love, he put that thing in the air, man. Completed 26 of his 37 passing attempts for 273 yards, 1 interception as well. We still playing contenders versus pretenders, folks, because I don't know now. I was high on the Packers, just like everybody else. But you lose to the Panthers, and now I don't know. Are you guys contenders or are you guys pretenders? I don't know. Y'all let me know down in the comments. I think I'm in the middle with them. I'm in the middle because I think they're starting to get a number 1 receiver out of, I can't think of his name. I just seen him too, but I just can't think of his name right now. But they're starting to get a number 1. I think. I don't know yet. It's not a definite number 1 yet. So that's my questions with them. Their defense is still amazing, of course. So I think they got that to depend on, to lean on. Jordan Love is top 10 quarterback in this league. So, hey, contenders, but it's looking a little pretendish right now. It's looking a little pretendish. Y'all let me know. Or the Panthers could actually be a quality team. I mean, they done upset a couple of people. They above 500. So, I mean, y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I think the Panthers are actually a solid team, and the Packers will still be fighting for a chance to get to that Super Bowl. So, we'll see. Moving along. Patriots beat them Dirty Birds. Oh, them dirty. God. I don't got Zach here. I don't got Malachi here. You see these guys missing in action when it's time to talk about some Dirty Birds, right? They missing in action. I don't even got, if you guys, watch from the first season, you'll probably know. You might even know from this season. Mr. Martin ain't been nowhere around here. Just guys, I go to Savannah State, right? This is, it's close to Atlanta, so it's so many Dirty Birds, all that Dirty Bird stuff. They love talking that Dirty Bird stuff. Dirty Birds looking real dirty. Tell you that much. They looking real dirty, man. They just can't seem to catch a win. And I'm only trolling because they love talking about it. It's sickening. They almost as bad as Cowboy fans. Think they're gonna win every year. You know what I mean? But hey, they're not as delusional though. But they when they up, they talk. But I actually had the Falcons being good this year, but it's just like I keep saying, I don't know. They just can't seem to, secure those wins like they need to. I thought they turned it around when they got that win against the Bills, but it's just been downhill ever since then. But the Patriots, man, they're looking good. Let me tell you about them real quick, guys. Drake May completed 19 of his 29 passing attempts for 259 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Michael Penix completed 22 of his 37 passing attempts, 221 yards, 3 touchdowns. So he played a great game. I'm wondering, can the Patriots win the AFC, man? I've seen a couple people speak on them, but I feel like when you ask this question, it's people still just looking at, Patty and you're looking at Josh because of who they are. But Drake May is coming into his own. He is coming into his own, man. And they keep stacking up these wins. So they have a chance. But we shall see, because I wish Malachi was here. This was his time to shine. It's a blessing to say you grew up with Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is back, y'all. So, hey, he might can make some noise. They start getting people healthy on that defense. They just demolished the Miami Dolphins 28-6. Lamar completed 18 of his 23 passes. Man, I was hurt for a month. I come back. 18 for 23 with 4 touchdowns, like it's nothing. 204 yards in the air. Now, yes, it was against the Miami Dolphins, but guys, this is Lamar Jackson, Action Jackson. We know this top 2-3 player in his league, quarterback in his league. So hey, he gives the Ravens hope for sure. I tell you that much. Tua, completed 25 of his 40 passing attempts, 261 yards, 1 interception. I think his time might be up. I think his time, Mike McDaniels, it's over with. You might just go ahead and get you an OC job because you got a brilliant mind on that offensive end. But as a head coach, I think it was cool in the first 2 years when y'all was winning. You was exciting. ESPN, everybody, all the networks, they was showing your personality. But now you guys are losing, and it's people starting to question, can you really lead a group of men? And we see Tua's up and down, don't look like a franchise guy. So, hey, and right when the Dolphins started getting good, the vibes started going back down. So, like they say, winning cures all, and y'all have not been doing that. So, hey, it's some changes that's going to be made, I think, personally, come next year. But, and I think the Ravens can make a push, though. I think the Ravens can make a push. Like I said, you got Lamar Jackson back, and he's giving the city hope. He's giving that team hope. That's all you need is Lamar. But you got to get those guys back on defense. I don't know who all is there or not right now, but I know they was missing a lot of people. So you need those guys back for sure if you want to make a push. But moving along, like I've been saying this whole time, we have to talk about some trades that has happened, man. Sauce Gardner was traded to the Colts, man. It sent the internet in a frenzy, man. Watch this video right here. This kid crying.
The Jets traded Sauce today.
Crazy.
To where? To where?
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll get you a different one. He went to Indianapolis, and they also traded. They also traded Quinn Williams.
I feel bad for the Jets fans. It just, man, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't, because I'm a Florida State fan. I would say that's the only team that I'm actually like a fan of. Like I don't really have a team. You know, I used to be a Seahawks fan back in the day when Russell Wilson was there and the Legion of Boom, but I think I just liked those guys. I wasn't really a Seahawks fan. I was a Dwayne Wade fan, so I was a Miami Heat fan, you know, when the Big Three was on and popping. It was amazing, guys. It was amazing, like, it was unreal. But if you know, you know. If you know, it's a time to be alive, you know what I mean? But once Dwayne Wade left, it was just like, hey, Heat cool. Like, so now I'm just a fan of players. But the Florida State Seminoles are actually, that's my team. And so to an extent, I can understand what it feels like. But this is years and years of just disappointment, and that will hurt my heart. See, like when Florida State is playing bad guys, I turn it off. I don't know. You ain't finna stress me out. I'm young. You know what I mean? I'm too good to be getting stressed out. So if y'all gonna be trash, whatever. I cut it back on when y'all good. Let me know when y'all good. See, the TV was on when we was beating Bama, when we was cruising. But as soon as we lost to Miami, it just went downhill from there. I mean, we did win last week, but guys, it sucks when you don't have, like, it's like with college football. If even with a bowl game, it just sucks because if you're not in that playoffs, it's like whatever, man, you know. But we're not here to rant and go on about them. We're here to talk about Sauce Gardner and Quinnen Williams, man, being traded to the Cowboys. I think that the coach did a great job, man. Clap it up for the coach, man. They did a great job. You lost that game against the Steelers, and you went and got better. You got a lockdown corner. Sauce Gardner is one of my favorite corners, man. He's 6'3", 6'2". Long, shut down the side of the field, man. Numbers don't lie. He be shutting down the side of the field, man. He went to sleep 1-7, and he woke up 7-2, I think. Right? That's the coach record. So hey, shout out to you, Sauce. Go out there and do your thing, man. I think you really will help that coach team for sure. A defense that was already pretty good, so y'all will help them. You'll help them for sure. Quinnen Williams, I'm not too familiar with his game. But I've seen a lot of Cowboy fans, and this may be misleading. You know, I don't know. I might got to call my cousin, tap in, and see. He might know a little bit more than me. Malachi would probably know a little bit more, but him being traded, he a D tackle, so hey, they needed some help on that. They need all the help they can get. So on that defensive end. So I mean, hey, if he gonna come in there, he gonna do some things and you know, wreak some havoc. Have at it, because they need it, boy. Hopefully he can be a difference maker for that team. But let's move along. Let's talk some college basketball. College basketball is back, baby, and it's looking good, man. It's looking amazing. You got people to watch. It's killers everywhere. But let's talk about these killers, man. BYU beats Villanova 71-66. AJ DeBanza, man, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, man. AJ, I'm going to keep saying it. Him, Bulls, Darren Peterson, and now Cole Pete. I don't know, but we'll see. I'm going to save it, but I don't really think they needed to, you know, go to college. But I'm loving that they are in college because it gives, you know, us hoop heads something to watch. AJ just looks like, and I knew it because he used to be working out with KD, you know, all those, like, those things translate, man. You're only going to get better. You're only going to gain, soak up knowledge from doing stuff like that. You're working with one of the greatest players ever, so how can you not, you know what I mean? And you're the prototype. You're 6'9", 6'10"-ish. You're long. You're athletic. You have a killer instinct, like a dog mentality type to you. So, you know, AJ's a killer, man. I'm excited to see how many more nights he's going to go out there and kill, and how this season's going to end up for him and that BYU team, man. They're a pretty good team, too, so love to see come March what they looking like, what he looking like. Moving along, Kansas beat Green Bay 94-51. Darian Peterson, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, man. DP's another guy. Like, even when he was in high school last year, I'm like, boy, you might gotta check his birth certificate, boy. That boy look grown, don't he, boy? He look like he's 18 by no sort of imagination, but I don't know. But, nah, he's killing, though. Like, all jokes aside, man, he's a killer. I love his game. Like, he score from anywhere. He get to the bat. Like, he just look like a professional, like, period. Like, I want to say professional scorer, but he looks like a professional. Like, he's going to walk into the NBA and he's just going to hoop. Like, I don't know. He's the prototype, long arms, 6'6". He can play the 1, play the 2. And he athletic, can shoot it, get to his spots. He know how to score. He know how to pass. He defends. So, like I said, he's a killer. He's a killer. Yeah, I'm excited to see more from him. But the man of the hour, man, let's move on. Arizona beats Florida, right? 93 to 87. Show some love to Jaden Bradley. He's a great guard. I was a fan of him back in his when he used to play for Team CP3. You know, I was a fan of him. He's a killer. He's a killer. 27 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. But we're not here to talk about Jaden Bradley. We are here to talk about Koa Pete, right? I used to be iffy on Koa. I'm gonna be honest. I when seeing his high school stuff, I didn't know how will it translate to the league. But he looking like Blake Griffin out there, you know, a little bit of Blake. Not as athletic as Blake, but just a little bit of Blake. He definitely looked like a man child for sure. And boy, did he show with 30 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, man. Way to kill, way to hoop. That's 30 points against the reigning national champs, man. He just looked physically imposing, man. I would love to see a matchup with him and Bulls go against each other because they just both look like man-child out there, men-child. It's crazy. He's knocking on some doors like, hey, all this AJ, DP, and Cam talk, hey, I'm one of them. I'm one of them ones. Let me, yeah. And he made a statement. So I hope he keeps it up. I hope he keeps killing. I think he'll be a top 5, 10 pick if he keep playing like this for sure. He come into the league, he'll be a great 4-man. You just hopefully he lands in the right situation where they could use him. But I love what I saw from him. Moving along, Duke beats Texas 75 to 60. Got to show some love to Isaiah Evans. I'm glad he stayed, came back this second year, and he's hooping. He's getting those shots that he didn't get last year, and he's delivering 23 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. I felt like last year he could have helped them, but they was just rolling. So, hey, coach, he made the right decision, I guess. But, yeah, Isaiah hooped for sure. Cam, it was a rough shooting night for Cam, but what I'm most impressed with for Cam Boozer, 15 points, 13 rebounds. He still found a way to get a double-double, still found a way to impact the game, and they end up getting the W. So, you know, those nights happen. You know, it just ain't your night, man. The ball just won't go through the rim, but can't make it a habit. I don't think he will, and I think he'll come back and dominate. But 15, 13, bad way to start the season off with 2 assists. So, yeah, this freshman class is amazing. I really think it's better than last year's, and you can see this freshman class in the NBA was one of them ones as well, man. It was a great class. It gives you something to look forward to. I tell you that much. You have all of these guys that I named, plus the Michael Browns of the world, plus the 2 boys on Arkansas, Darius Acuff and Malik. Can't think of Malik's last name right now, but yeah, those 2 boys on Arkansas. You also have, if he wasn't hurt, Elijah Arenas said he was going to have a big year. It's a couple other guys too. I can't think of his last name, but I can't think of his name, but I know it's like Ament, something like that. But he's somebody to watch and look out for. So there's a lot of talent, man, in this freshman class for sure. Curious and excited to see what these guys got to come moving forward. But let's move along. Let's get some game picks. Game picks, man. Malachi Coppinot, y'all. I hope he going to go get the money out the bank. You know, I know he done got paid. I know he done got paid. That boy was working. I know that boy got some money. You know what I'm saying? I know we got to go back and watch the tape. But I'm a firm believer. He even think I'm up, you know. So I think I'm up, man. I think I might need me two nice steaks. Might get me a porterhouse. Might get me a filet mignon. I don't know. Y'all let me know what type of steak but I know I should be eating good. I'm gonna tap back in with y'all when we come and he's sitting right here. I'm gonna let y'all know, man, if he holding up his end of the bargain. Cause boy, I just feel like, hey, I'm kicking his butt with these game picks, but I don't know, man. We'll see. But let's talk some game picks, man. Y'all ride with Taj, man. Giants versus Bears. I'm gonna go Bears, man. Cardinals versus Seahawks. Seahawk me, man, but shout out to Jacoby Brissett, man. Like I said, Palm Beach into his house, like for real. That boy going crazy. Raiders versus Broncos. Broncos, of course. Raiders just, man, should have drafted Shedeur Sanders. Falcons versus Colts. Colts, absolutely. Bills versus Dolphins, Bills. Browns versus Jets. Oh, man, this is interesting because, these teams are both terrible. I would hope that Shador is starting. If Shador is not starting, I'm going to go Jets, but they're in some deep turmoil right now. They just trade. Guys, this is, I don't know, man. Jets, yeah, I just roll with the Jets. Hopefully Shador gets a chance to start, though. Like I always say, man, it's no disrespect to Dylan Gabriel. I just think you are who you are. It's time to just let Shador see what he is, But moving along, Jags versus Texans. Jags, C.J. Stroud is out, I believe, so I'm going to go Jags. Patriots versus Bucks. This is going to be a good one, folks. But I'm going to roll with the Pats, man. Give me the Patriots. Ravens versus Vikings. Another good one, but I think the Ravens can't afford to lose. And even though I know they can't afford, I want to go Vikings. I really do. My mind's saying Vikings, my heart's saying Ravens, so I'm copping out on this one, guys. I don't know. My mind is saying Vikings, so I can't lose either way it go, guys. I just won't count this game, but I'm going to go Ravens. I'm going to go with my gut. But Saints versus the Panthers. Ooh, buddy. Panthers. Give me Panthers. Lions versus Commanders. Give me Lions. Rams versus 49ers. Ooh, it's a good one. But give me the Rams, man. I think think they lost to the 49ers, if I'm not mistaken, the last time these two teams saw each other. So I think they want to, make up for that. Steelers versus Chargers. Give me. I think the Steelers got to keep stringing along some games. The Chargers, they are, inconsistent as well. They are at the Chargers, but I think that defense shows up on Sunday against the Chargers. So give me the Steelers. Eagles versus Packs. This is the one. This is a great game. I think this is Monday night. Man. Give me the Eagles just because I trust their offense a little bit more. Let's move along. NBA game picks. 76ers versus Cavs. Oh, man. Sixers been losing. I think you guys have to get a dub. You don't want to get caught up in losing 3 in a row, right? So give me the Sixers. Jazz versus Pistons. Give me the Pistons. Nets versus Pacers. Woo, buddy. 2B game of the week. My Lord. Probably 30 people in there, man. I'm just playing. But give me I don't know. Give me the Nets, I guess. Hey, Cam and MPJ will do something. T-Wolves versus Knicks. This game is on ESPN. I would hope that Ant is playing. If Ant is not playing, give me the Knicks. Wizards versus Celtics. Give me the Celtics. Rockets versus Grizzlies. Give me the Rockets. It's just not. The vibes is low in Memphis. Pelicans versus Mavs. AD out, I think. I want to see Dairy Queen go crazy, man. And I want to see Coop hoop too. But the Mavs have been another team that's just been disappointing, and they just, I don't know what's going on. Give me the Pelicans, man. Heat versus Nuggets. Give me the Nuggets. Spurs versus Lakers. Showtime. I think Wemby comes out and goes stupid tonight, y'all. Give me the Spurs. He got to bounce back. He had a terrible game not too long ago, so give me the Spurs. Thunder versus Trailblazers. Thunder, of course. They rolling, man. Warriors versus Kings. I think the Warriors said they're sitting Jimmy and Steph, so give me the Kings. Moving along, like I told y'all last episode, well wishes. This is our new segment, guys. Well wishes. So we're going to give out some well wishes to a couple of folks today, man. Well wishes to Ja Morant, man. I really hope, y'all figure this thing out, y'all sit down, y'all have an understanding, because there's no reason. I'm with Ja. You shouldn't bench your star player at all. Like, this man done put this city on his back. Like, call 12 is a real thing. Like, when Ja Morant is out there, that team, that city, everything looks totally different, so you shouldn't bench him at all. I don't know what that's all about. But, Ja, you have to handle that, a little bit differently, because, your history and everything is just not the best right now, and people are ready to make an example out of you and paint you as this bad guy. And yeah, you might not care, but at the end of the day, man, it's a difference between looking like the bad guy and looking like the face. And I think everybody just wants you to get better looking like the face, man. Put all the negativity, all the bad stuff, put that in the rear view, and let's just get back to being, the lovable number 12, Ja Morant, that everybody fell in love with. You got the hottest shoe out in the game right now, so let's just focus on that, man. Well wishes to Ja for sure. Another well wishes, let's give it up to Jaden Daniels, man. Jaden Daniels, that injury, if you didn't see it, I would have played it for y'all, but, we don't want to get in no copyright situations. And it's just, I don't know if I want to show my fans that, but if y'all want to go look at it yourself, y'all go look that up, But, yeah, definitely well wishes to Jaden Daniels. By the way his elbow had turned the other way, man, I really think that he might be out for the season. Thankfully, it's not his throwing arm. So we'll see, but I don't think it's worth, trying to come back, because it don't look like the Commanders are going anywhere. They got the injury bug this year. Well wishes to him. And our last well wishes, man, the Jets organization. Well wishes to the Jets and the fans all across the nation. We just a couple weeks ago had the one Jets fan who said he hate this team. Man, you should, if you didn't watch the episode, go watch it, man. The pain in that young man's eyes and his voice, I felt bad for him. I really did. And the little boy that just cried earlier when Sauce got traded, because it's like, man, y'all just gave Sauce this money. He's a top cornerback in this league. What are we doing? What are we doing? What, you gonna trade Garrett Wilson next? What's really going on here? So, yeah, just the Jets organization, figure it out. And like I spoke on last episode, Woody Johnson, you coming at Justin Fields. Justin Fields is not the problem. The team, the organization is the problem. So, well wishes to you guys. But let's move it on before we close this show out, man. We got to keep it a buck. I'm always here to keep it a buck, but I don't have my guys with me, so you guys will take their place. Keep it a buck with me, man. The Dodgers just beat the Blue Jays to win the World Series. I just got one question, guys. Are the Dodgers creating a dynasty? Like, all my baseball heads, all my sports heads, y'all let me know down in the comments below. I think they are. Simple as that. Went back-to-back. Probably got a chance to go three-peat. The owner, he spent a lot of money to get this team to where they are, and the money is paying off. It is paying off, absolutely, man. I think everybody had them down and out. Everybody wanted the Blue Jays to win, but hey, not me. I said that the Dodgers were going to win the World Series. So, once again, roll with Todd on your picks, man. I think I'm starting to become like the pick guru. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I just think I know what I'm talking about. But, hey, that's the show for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, I'm your host, Tajari Green, and I'll holla back with y'all next time, man. Peace.